Hi and welcome to AMP3 TV. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Kawon iAudio Q5. I hope you're ready to be amazed today. The Q5 is more of a PC than PMP, has all the functionality you could want, a credible amalgamation of devices, top drawer quality. So I suggest you sit down, get comfy and hang on for the ride, because this one's going to be a wee bit longer. So the Q5 to hold and use, as you can probably see, it's not the smallest. It's quite a sturdy device. The screen's all touch. You just touch the icons at the side. It's very easy to use, and as you can see, there's very few buttons. It's kind of quite minimalistic. It almost looks like a scaled up iAudio D2. Beautifully made though. So what does the Q5 do? Well, in this instance, it's probably actually easier to ask what doesn't the Q5 do. In terms of a PMP player, it does everything you'd expect it to and a good bit more. In addition to that, it runs Windows CE, which is like a home mini version of Windows. By that, you can use internet, you can browse the web. You've also got MSN Messenger on it. It really is like almost a portable PC device, in addition to being a top quality movie player. So as we go on to look on at video on the Q5, as you'll not be surprised to learn, this is really where it starts to score exceptionally well. If you look at the screen, it's 5-inch, which is 800 pixels by 480 pixels, giving staggering clarity and quality. The Q5 has quite an intuitive interface, using what iAudio term as wing clicks. Now what this means is basically on the left hand side of the menu here, you've got all your major functions, and on the right hand side you've got all the subsections of those menus. Makes it very easy, very intuitive to navigate your way around the player. Now in addition to this, another great thing about the player is it will give you 7-hour battery life for video playback. Cables are included with the Q5 to allow you to connect it to your TV to enjoy the playback there as well. Now as we move on to audio, it won't surprise you again to learn that this player excels. Typically iAudio is hallmark, and this is no different. The formats it supports, all the lossless formats, FLAC, OGG, VORB, not a problem there. The Q5 arguably has the best set of EQ functions in the business. It's staggering the amount of options and ways you can customize the sound on the player. Very, very impressive. One area I don't normally cover in my reviews is networking. However, because the Q5 is so advanced, it's something we have to talk about here. You can use it for full internet access. As we've already breached on, you can use it with MSN Messenger. Now while networking with other PCs, you can actually set this up to use for wireless networking, which is a very handy benefit. In addition to that, the Q5 also has a full-size USB socket, which allows you to plug in pretty much any PC peripheral to the device. Most importantly, a keyboard. Another neat thing about the Q5, an attribute that people actually quite often seek out in a player, is the ability for it to be able to open file types. Now obviously with Windows CE on board, we're in luck here. It will open Word, Excel and PowerPoint. The Q5 also features FM radio with a recorder. Now the Q5's built-in Bluetooth will also allow it to sync up with Bluetooth headphones and Bluetooth speakers. So the Q5 comes in two capacities, 40 gig and 60 gig. Now with having that USB host functionality and a full-size USB socket on the player, you can actually connect it to a storage device. The Q5 is a remarkable device. If you sit down to watch a movie, as I just did there, you'll find yourself instantly being drawn into it. The screen resolution is staggering. As a PMP player, there's absolutely nothing to touch it. The sound is also typical iAudio, fantastic. It's a great product. Now on to the scores. Value, 8 out of 10. This isn't a cheap product, as you should be able to tell from the sort of attributes it has, the size of it and the quality of it. It really is filled to the rafters with ability. You have to score it quite well value therefore, because there's really nothing else that will do what this player does. Features, 9 out of 10. As I've just mentioned, it is rammed with them. The only thing it misses is the ability for it to be able to record onto the player from TV. If it had that, it would definitely be a 10. Design, 10 out of 10. Now it might not be apparent from looking at it on the screen just how impressive it is, but really the design in this player is not just so much about what it looks like physically, but also about how the interface has been designed and how that all works together with the Windows CE interface. It is very impressive. Audio, 10 out of 10. It is absolutely jaw-dropping. A staggering bit of kit. Video, 10 out of 10. If there's one thing about this player that's more impressive than the sound, it's the video. I've just come to have a look at this and I ended up watching Heroes for the last 5 minutes. It is a superb bit of kit. Overall, we'll give the iAudio Q5 9 out of 10. Yep, it's definitely not a player for the first time MP3 user, but it could well be the last player you'll ever need, and what a bit of kit. If you like watching films, movies, you'll find this player a phenomenal companion. It really is staggering. After review of the Q5, it won't come as any surprise that this does get Advanced MP3 Players Reviewers Award. I don't think there's another player that's quite so accomplished in so many areas as this one, in addition to really outperforming everything in sound quality and video quality. If you want a PMP player, you could do no better than buying this.